advancement, just like voice narration. The word which view in just like we use image for image target, materials and mesh to convert the object in 3D. And coding and Unity library AR and the library marker and source file and the sound file to convert our project in better form. Now the AR project is converted into an AR book by using this technology stacks, and the output we got from this is 3D object, 3D output and the sound from that app. And the product status is 50% completed and further build is continued.
I would like to quickly conclude by showing our approach and the use cases. We will use it mainly for elementary school teachers, parents and young children, and it can work offline, and it is interactive, and it will pronounce the words for your child. It will be helpful for them. Our showstoppers are, it brings AR to children themselves to the modern world while also keeping them in check. And I would like to show you a prototype too. Presentation for today. I thank you all for your time.
আপনার পরিচয়। Team title. Come in.
Very good afternoon to respected professors and my dear friends. I am Anjana Ghosh from the team Herbal Parichay. So this is up with the flow chart and the features. I would like to tell you all that it has got certain features like that app will be able to scan it, and the second is that buyers and sellers, they can directly contact with each other. And now I would like to talk about the dependencies along with the technological stack. So dependencies over here, the major role it plays is that database management. Since our app, it will have a huge amount of database. So for that, we will be implementing database management very accurately. Second is that image processing. This is the most vital thing of our app, because by image processing only, we can help the wholesalers so that they don't get misguided by the wrong plants which are being sold by the farmers at a low price or anything. And the next is the compatible machine learning algorithm. This is the most important for implementing our app, because through supervised and unsupervised learning algorithms, we will be able to implement everything. And the next is, I will talk about the technological stack. At first, our project Herbal Parichay is a multilingual Android and web-based platform. So here we are using 21 different languages which are listed in this screen, as you all can see. So quickly I will just describe few languages which we are using, like Python. We all know that Python, it is the primary language for machine learning and image processing. We all know it. And the next is Java. Java is used for Android app development. And next is JavaScript. JavaScript is used for front end, and HTML, CS, we will be using it for the website designing. And the next is SQL. We will be using it to store all the data which we will have, because it is huge, so our SQL will be accurate. And the next is C++, because it is used for speeding.
Hello. Listen here. Your time is 6 minutes. Mention that, right? So you should follow that time, and then your task should be described there. Not this theory, all these things. You don't need to go through all these things. Just your task. Whatever you are going to implement or you have implemented. If you have implemented, so just quickly. Right? In this way?
Yes, sir. Okay, so now here comes the model of our project and its benefits. So from the model, this is the basic model of how our app is going to be. So at this, as you all can see, users, herbalists and farmers, they can directly log in to the app, and then there will be advanced image. Okay, so next is that advanced image processing. So we will be doing it with AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So next, when we will scan the image, it will directly show the information of the plant and its medicinal usages. And next is, it will directly save the scanned plant images. And the next, our main motto is marketing process. So here in the marketing process, we will show the listing and the processing, listing and the pricing. And the next is our chat system, where the buyer and the seller, they will be directly able to contact with each other and they can purchase the product. And the next is make purchase through app, means that they can directly purchase the materials through the app. And I'm telling about the benefits of our project, that is by enabling accurate plant identification and cataloging. Herbal Parichay supports the modernization of India's traditional medicine sector.
Why IIM or why what you have
or what you have done using the AML, just that part we want to see. From that project, that is not clear. What you have implemented by AML? What you have implemented, you are telling that is you have done the AML something. What you have done by AML?
So this is the basic concept actually. We will implement it once it is done. Thank you.
Have you implemented anything still now?
No, sir. Till now
Have you changed the model? So what made you believe that CNN with random forest lead you to the good amount of accuracy?
sir, as we know that
Concerned Minister of Education, for example, you see, since they are in such situations, they are in such strenuous conditions where it won't be very easy for them to even have access to mobile
This is
a mobile application.
mobile application.
Yes.
Mobile application for students you want to develop from where anyone can take the content, yes or no?
Yes.
What's the novelty of that?
Hello. You know, this is the platform to share your innovative or new idea. So the existing apps like Byju's, Akash, whatever, So what special features in your apps you mention that? Because that otherwise it's a duplicate of that what exists. So
You
this
are
is
quite
not
right on that.
this is
At
not
the
the
same time-
platform. Here at least one or few points or few features if you think of or formulate or add with that, then your apps or projects will be considered.
So we do want to add few other points such as artificial intelligence and augmented reality, and we have discussed that. At the same time, the point is that those applications or those websites, they are
Have you added any features? No.
we intend to, but we haven't even
What features you want to add?
artificial intelligence by like
By,
with the help
by
of-
how you will implement the AI?
with the help of augmented reality. Let's say that there's a chapter of solar system, and if a student is studying that chapter at that point, then they will be able to visualize sun or moon or the other planets in such.
I'm just giving you one example. Like if it is specially disabled child, you are going to provide this platform for voice activated so that he says something comment and give it. Listen, if someone is blind, then what added features you have given? If someone is not able to speak, then what added features? Because in that way you have to consider your proposals. Then only it will be designed particularly for that sector of the child. So we find that nothing added. It's already available. Once you download that app and then you practice it, quizzes, all that. Okay. So you think in that way. Sometimes it can be voice activated, sound activated, whatever.
Thank you, sir.
Next, batch number 5, Bharat Surat.
Team troubleshooter, please come. Code corruptor.
good evening everyone. My name is Amrita Kumari, and now I can start my PPT in Hindi language. That's why I am. and no downtime. So these are the questions we are tackling about our new system. In the next slide, we see that about our system, these are the ideas describing that less power consumption. Means according to our calculation, there is 21.78% less power consumes than traditional street lighting solutions. Next, adaptive illumination means with the help of LED driver module, we can provide adaptive illumination on the basis of presence of ambient lights. And next, cost effective means cost effective that our device is very cheap and can be offer more options than. In the next slide, our teammate Stan will discuss about the cost effective in the next slide. Next is scope for innovation. Scope for innovation means our project is very new to us and maybe in the future it can be researchable and improve further in the future. So
in market it is available. So what's your addition?
We are getting it. The thing you are telling is about the timer circuit.
It is available 3 mode of light, so that if street is vacant, so that light will go on green mode, or even you can say in the off mode, so that it's the power saving strategies.
So
What's your addition?
yes, sir. The proximity sensor you are talking about, we have a flaw in that. Like take a situation in which it's 2 p.m. and there is a thunderstorm and all the streets gone dark. So in our system, due to the ADR sensor, it will sense that the street is already dark and automatically it will
Turn on.
yes, sir. It
So
will
it's
turn
a
on.
day-night switch can work fine.
No sir, it's 2 p.m. in the morning.
No issue. In daytime, it's the day-night switch. It's daytime. It's clouds and dark weather. Light illumination fall below that level, it will automatically.
No sir, that's timer circuit. We are working on area sensor which is
So scheduling. You are talking about scheduling?
no sir, no scheduling. Proximity sensor, the photoresistor, it senses the ambient light, it changes its resistance value, then it is defined in the code that for these resistance value to fixed resistance value, the illumination will happen, like from 30%, 50%, 70%. It is based on that. Not like any timer, no timer circuit is there. It's fully automatic, depending on the light. Like if you dim this light, the light will glow brighter. Every time you dim this, the glow will rise.
Okay, so it will, your sensor or circuit will having the variable illumination
Yes, sir.
based on the output scenario or
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
like if you fix that this much is
Timer circuit we have in all seasons. Like in the summer season, in 5 p.m.
What else?
it's 2 hours. Yes, sir. So,
now in order to explain the cost and benefits of our project, we can explain we have recorded data of a 100 watt bulb. Traditional working, traditional lighting system, it consumes around 50 watts per half hour. Then, but in our lighting solution, as you can see that because of the dynamically variable system, it consumes less power. Sir, we can see that for per light per subdivision, we can see that it saves around 3 rupees per light per subdivision. Now, taking into account this idea is implemented on a whole worldwide 30 by 20, we can see that it becomes around 798 crores, which is very huge number of an input amount of like 12 crores.
the price of your light?
500 rupees.
500 rupees. So day-night switch or that automatic on-off switch is available at around 200 rupees, 180 rupees. It is available.
But sir, it is consuming more energy.
Okay, so it is for specific use. It's not for light, street light. Okay, you got the point. New point.
Thank you very much.
So, a very good evening to my respected judges and teachers and all my friends present over here. Today I, Suman Jana from Information Technology and Karshita from Chemical Engineering Department are going to present for a problem statement that we have selected, which is a AI assisted kiosk telemedicine for rural areas, even for rural development. So, first of all, I'm going to give you a brief idea about what we are going to implement actually. We have implemented it for about 30 to 40%. The major part is left, but anyway. So, as you can see, the workflow is going to proceed like first off, we are going to have a registration interface, the registration logging verification interface, where the patient is going to approach the application and then going to register it for the first time, terms that he or she has. Then the AI generated model, the AI model that we have trained, or we are going to train, is going to search for the database and map the data that has been given by the patient with the symptoms that we have collected through the data sets from Kaggle actually, Kaggle and other sites. So it's going to search for that, map through all of the symptoms and generate the result, which is what problem he or she has. The problem detection. Then, through this flowchart, you all can understand. This is the thing. First of all, the user is going to log in or register for the first time with the biometrics, and then going to proceed to the application. First of all, see, the AI generated model is going to receive the input from the user, and it is a multilingual language because we obviously live in India and we have a lot of languages to deal with. So it's not only based in English but also multilingual. So the input that has been given by the user is going to get converted to the database language, to the application language that we have developed. Just suppose let's say English, and then the checking will be done in the database. Then the result is going to generate that what problem, what disease he or she actually has. And after this generation, this result is going to get forwarded to the e-Sanjeevani app. That is the interface over here, the management. That's going to talk with the doctor regarding this result that has been generated. And also to the patient, either through his phone number or via email. Now, the disease that is
like PostgreSQL, which can also handle the large storage. Along with that, we have also implemented the Firebase so that we can get the real-time monitoring of whatever the prices going over the money. So we have the fully trained chatbot model. Okay, so which provides the different facility to our app. So let's proceed further and let me show you how our working model is look like. So this is our working model, and basically we have created an app, and this is our architecture. So this is our app which we have made, and this is working. So please announce and you can show the app to the judges. So we have created an app, and the farmer can take the input, gives the input to our app, and our app makes the disease which is found in the plant, predict the disease, which type of disease found in that plant. Okay. और यहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि we have implemented some of the new technologies. We have also implemented the blockchain. हम लोग यहाँ पे blockchain इसलिए implement किए हैं क्योंकि जब भी farmer लोग को seeds जो government provide करता है वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि corruption हो जाता है कि हमको क्या मिल रहा है और वो farmer क्या हो रहा है वो अलग-अलग होता है. जिसके कारण blockchain में हम लोग एक बार डेटा को डाल देते हैं जिसके कारण वो कभी change नहीं हो सकता. Change store along with data. Along with that, we have also weather monitoring, which provides the weather, and also we have the pesticide control. अब किस टाइम पे कौन सा क्रॉप लगाना है आपको अपने एरिया पे, वो भी हमारा ऐप बताएगा as per the weather conditions. We have also the chatbot features which can guide the new users and which can also handle the main task of our app. Our app is completely multilingual, means Hindi, English and Bengali. You can also change and switch the different languages. So,
First tell us why you are without uniform. Huh? Your team will be disqualified for you.
sorry.
Tea, chapati, and you do so what is coming from?
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Rinmoy from Team Bhasha Sharki. Through this PowerPoint presentation, I would like to describe
user history where it will be stored in a blockchain database. So what will happen that if we know that pharmaceutical companies and other companies tends to acquire data and collect it and use it for their purposes, but we will be providing the user histories and other through a blockchain network so that it will be a secure and authentic information that they will be getting from our ML model.
By subject, keywords and authors of the papers. We will be using cloud hosting, mainly AWS, for so that we can make it scalable and make it accessible to all the people. And we will also have a plagiarism checker feature, and we will use JSON web tokens for authorization and authentication. And also we will add a feature that is for user-driven review system, so that we can control the quality of the papers that are being uploaded. So, who are the people that will be benefited from this field project? So, basically, researchers, students, faculties from all over the nations will be the access.
How will you add the plague checker in your app? Go to the previous slide.
Yes, sir.
They have given that the plagiarism key features is the plagiarism checker. So is it freely available? You can add in your app.
Sir, actually, all over the internet, no authentic plagiarism checker is freely available. So we are
Authentic plagiarism checker is available.
Sir, it is not freely available.
For that you have to pay.
Yes, sir.
How you can free it?
So we cannot make it free for that thing.
Make it simple, don't complicate. So already problem statement is there. Government of Jharkhand wants to develop an integrated platform so that they can accept the project's proposal. Even you select that platforms available till now. So probably that government, state government wants to add few features. You rightly mentioned, nowadays, huge number of proposals are coming. So choose it, to select it, to primarily reject it. So that, what features you have added? Because plagiarism checking already there.
Sir, we were not planning to add the plagiarism checker basically, but in the problem statement they say that preferably if we can add the plagiarism checker in the future, that will be good. So that's why we have added, and it will be paid actually.
What else?
Sir,
What else? What other features?
Sir, we will have a lot of features. Like first of all, we can search when we go to the dashboard of the application. We can just search papers on the basis of authors, on the basis of keywords, and on the basis of the separate institutions that will be listed here.
I'm adding you the features required actually. The features required is that plagiarism don't any spelling mistakes. If you find suddenly submit it and give that report to the authority that okay, 100 words having spelling mistakes. Suddenly it can check, authenticate reference instantly. So that kind of features you should add. Then only it will be acceptable. Otherwise, all not available. Like you are giving me an answer script, I am checking it. So you give a platform.
But from the plagiarism checker, we have some collaboration tools and everything. So just like we can just
See, you have asked plagiarism checker to check plagiarism. You need existing data, and for that you need authentication. You need the how you will get that. So
use a paid software for that. For that part only we will use a paid
all over the world, all the research document you will have the access of that. You are asking for an authentic plagiarism checker. That means if I submit my paper or your software do have the much better it will result, na? So from where we get that authentication? So I think this cannot be done in my point of view.
Thank you.
So hello. One more.
Innovators, radicals, make truth. You be ready for the presentation.
So, service now. So, the first problem statement that I am going to discuss is development of digital platform for multimodal visibility of coal transportation. The idea is
13, 17. So, next one. So as we can see, the problem is basically tracking and monitoring the coal that is being mined in the sectors, in coal mining sectors, and we just need to track down and monitor the coal that is being extracted from there and until it is delivered to the user. So the best thing that we can do is adopting a sensor-based technology which can be monitored through our microcontroller, and whatever data is received from the microcontroller will be given to the server, and thereafter server we can extract the data from the server to our application. Now the most difficult part in this will be the position and where we will paste the sensor-based technology. So the technology that we are going to use is capacitive load cell and accelerometer, or we can use KISS load cell. Okay, they will effectively provide us the real-time weight management. That is, we will be able to receive the accurate weight at very time. It can be any place and any time. We will get the real-time weight of the whatever massive amount of load is there in the truck. Okay, so that will be the most effective way. Now there are things like wave bridges that overall calculate the mass of, able to calculate the real-time weight of the object, and thereafter you can see that there is over the microcontroller there is physical isolation. So if any sort of error is there, we can calibrate it through this physical isolation thing, and we will be able to get the maximum result out of it, and very less error can be adopted. So tracking through truck can be done. Now, change the slide. So now, if we adopt the same technology and paste it, as you can see the position of that, in between that position, if we can place that capacitive load cell or this load cell in that particular position, then we will again be able to receive the accurate data, or we can say the accurate measurement of the vehicles, which will be very beneficial while the transportation. Now the best thing that we can do by doing that is that steering control. As we know, कोई का चोरी बहुत common चीज है from the truck or from the wagons, as you all know. But how we can monitor it? As we can send the real-time data of the weight to our server, we can actually monitor of the things very easily. Like if any sort of misguidance happens, stealing happens, then we can easily detect like 10 kg of coal is being stolen. Then we will be able to detect it, and it will be reduced from the rest of the mass. So stealing can be detected. I am not saying it can be controlled, but over a period, if it is done over 3-4 times at a particular position, if the stealing happens, then through GPS we can locate the position, and through our detection, our sensor, we can able to know that where is the exact position where this sort of thing is happening. So in this way, we will able to solve our stealing problem. So that is the measure thing. Then
hello. Okay. How much load variance it can detect your sensor?
Sir, from 5 ton to 10 ton, or even if we adopt 50 ton of
minimum.
What's that?
Minimum load variance.
Minimum, sir. We can modify it. We can customize our load cells and our capacitive load cells or KISS load cells, depending on our requirements.
This kind of sensor generally failed because of malfunctioning during the.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So that have you developed anything?
Okay, sir. So there is a journal, or we can say there is a public. There are already companies who have applied it. Like Speedo Track, there is a company who has already applied it, and they are adopting the technology. And private companies are actually adopted it. The thing is with our system is that if we can make the thing for government, just for government, that one thing that we can make sure that we can benefit them, making them in low cost.
Anything you have tasted yet?
Okay, sir. And
Not tasted.
Until we.
Only survey liter and next slide.
Next slide.
So just survey literature and you propose.
Yes, sir. I have researched thoroughly, and until we get a truck or we get a trend, we won't be able to do this. And even the cost is very important. That until and unless we get a cost, educate cost to check that, we will not be able to check it. So that will be.
looks impractical.
So they are actually asking us to transportation control, and if we can do this, we can actually
Transportation?
control like whatever is happening during the transport track and
Program
track.
statement, miss.
They have actually want to track the thing, and if we can adopt the thing, then we will accurately track it. Like every piece of code can be tracked. This is what I am saying. Like not every piece, like in a certain now, if we adopt the app, now there is a problem statement which is stating that chatbot is required for the queries that from the users or any from the people. So what we can do, we can easily from the app, we can integrate in our app. So chatbot can be integrated. So three problems of the problem we can easily solve. Now just some minor changes is required in the dumper. There is a problem statement which is stating that they want the real-time visibility of the dumper. Like when a server operator put code in the dumper, they want to know whether the dumper is overloaded or underloaded. So if we can put the load set technology, like this sort of technology, in the over the truck, then we can actually detect whether the dumper is empty or not. Once we are able to detect.
Okay. If your concept accepted, how you demonstrate it in the first level of completion.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayushi Srivastava from the Team Innovators, and we are working on the student problem when traveling or staying temporarily in a new city. The discontinuation of their regular gym routine due to impracticality of obtaining a short-term membership or day pass at a local gym. We are looking for a solution by creating an Android-based application that will serve as a platform that meets a modern day gym goers, offering them to unparalleled flexibility to access the partner's gym in nearby locations without the need of cumbersome and binding long-term membership commitments. Providing a location-based gym access to the user and guidance to reach the gym through the Google Map integration, offering transparent pricing to the users by listing the nearby gyms on the basis of equipments and facilities available, introducing a concept of gym pass, working on QR code model. On scanning the QR code while entering into the gym will start the timer, and while exiting the timer will stop and the bill for that duration will be shown, after which the user can pay the bill either by choosing the automatic pay or option for the app wallet or by using any secure payment gateway. Generation of cashback points according to the usage of application. To enhance the usage of application, which can be redeemed in various forms such as discount, deals, coupons and prizes. The technology's stake will be explained by Rishi.
So the technical implementation, JPass will use the combination of GPS and along with the QR code technology to track the entry and exit timings for a person, and then when the users will enter into the gym, they will scan the QR, and after that timing of the QR will be started behind the scene, and
We believe that we already have understood what you are trying to do. Yes, is your proposal. It is a very simple concept. My question is that, see, you are proposing something as your innovation, right? Yes, so whatever you are proposing for the gym now, right? It's a good thing, right? So, my question is that if I use Google Map, suppose I am new to Haldia, I am staying for 2 days, or I am staying for 2-3 months. So I can also find out all the gyms nearby location using maps. So what else I could have using your proposal? Because this here you are
you are here to compete with the existing things.
Yes, sir.
So you need to enlighten, you need to focus or emphasize those things first.
Yes, sir. Sir, the main thing is here we are reducing the cost that the amount user gym goers give to the gym. We are
See, one thing, whenever you are talking about the cashback point, at the very same time also you will be earning something. So who is going to be billing on that?
Sir, our basic focus is on like हम लोग घर चले जाते हैं तो 10 दिन या 5 दिन वो जो गैप आता है उसका पेमेंट ऑलरेडी उस जिम में किया होता है तो वो वेस्टेज ना होकर दूसरे जिम जहाँ हम घर के पास लोकेशन के पास जा रहे हैं.
So emphasize those things as a point. What I am asking is that whatever the benefits you do have, that only emphasize that. Your presentation doesn't showing those things.
For fitness enthusiasts, maintaining their workout routine while traveling or staying temporarily in a new location can often seem like an insurmountable challenge fraught with an inconvenience for traditional gym membership. Gym Pass, however, represent a beacon of innovation aimed at rewriting the roots of fitness engagement. Improves cost efficiency by cost minimum amount using QR-based gym passes, cashback points which can be redeemed in the form of discount deals, coupons and prizes. One can get the best quality supplements and discount on them using cashback points. The basic benefit is flexibility. Gym Pass offers users the freedom to work out without committing to long-term membership or day-to-day pass purchases. Cost efficiency, second one. User only pay for their gym time in the gym, making cost-effective solution for occasional or short-term fitness.
Okay, your idea looks something new, having a new dimension. But just I will tell you, as just for criticism, formal criticism, is that it looks impractical because the gym networks need to be created, and then your idea looks very good. But in addition, if you add other features to your app, then it will be helpful. Like that for healthcare and sports.
Sir, we will add shopping corner also for supplements and.
So if you add that, bringing up some symptoms, so that these are the prescribed.
Yes, sir. That will be the whole source of our income. Sir, we have layout plan.
It is clear to those already participants seems that I have been rejected. It's not a matter of rejection. It's that our suggestion is that you need to add new features so that there are a lot of platforms to present your project innovatively. We just want to that our students should be innovative. Yes, it's not that it should duplicate. It's okay, your idea having a new dimension. Also add some other new features because not a single point of innovation is accepted. So few points also otherwise notification that goes to the selective position. That is the lacuna. Government actually wants that. So have you put that point? Otherwise it's a duplicate of what exists in system.
Sir, actually we have talked with a lawyer which is a senior of our college, Samarpan Adhikari sir, which is practicing from 7 years in law academy. We have only a portal where they can file documents on. There is no portal for online judgment, and there is not any online database where they can securely put their documents, and basically it is using blockchain. We are actually using blockchain to secure these documents, and also added digital signature, basically to remove digital footprints.
Yeah, it's true that this system is not organized in online system.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is one point, but point of innovations that actually they are asking for that. What I mentioned, if you argument you have to defend there. Understand that. So that this is the newness of your online club.
Yeah. So one more thing that if any staff need to notify all the lawyers to where next meeting is here, so they can also add it to the calendar, inbuilt calendar, which is in our portal, and it will be automatically prompt the email notification to all the personnel, and which is not present currently, and it will be drastically reduce the times and efficiency. Thank you, sir. Computer science and engineering third year. Arpita ma'am.
Good evening everyone. I am Haldia and I am representing Team Make2 and our problem statement is cloudburst prediction system. So before starting, what is cloudburst? Basically, cloudburst means extreme rainfall or extreme precipitation in a short amount of time, which results in floods and, if not taken precaution, can turn into disastrous events. Many of you might remember the events which had taken place in 2014 in Uttarakhand due to a cloudburst. Recently, in 2022, there was also one incident in Amarnath regarding cloudburst, and there were many life losses and many lost in fact to the infrastructure and all. So, regarding that, we have a solution. We are presenting a solution. So, basically, what is our idea and what will be our approach? Firstly, it will be a machine learning model. Okay, it will be an AI and machine learning model. So, firstly, we will require a data set. So, first we will take off a data set. Then we will build by pandas, scikit, matplotlib for various visualization of the data. And in the core backend, there will be TensorFlow, Keras, scikit-learn, PyTorch for data accuracy. Okay, so now so what are the use cases for it? So basically, when a model will be trained, the visitors, like anyone who is visiting to some place, he will obviously be thinking that I must take any precaution if there is some danger around. So this model can be used to see if any precaution is required. Obviously, if anyone is going to any hilly region or where the cloudburst is possible, they will take predictions. Well, they will take precautions, but at the same time, safety is better than cure. So that is the first use case that the visitors will be using it. The second use case is that the data will be used by national agencies whichever teams which are required to handle that mishap. And there is one system in many countries, like when there is an earthquake to come or there is any storm to come, the buzzers start beeping around in the whole city. Like I was seeing some of that in Russia. I was seeing one model in Russia. The buzzer will beep around in the whole city. So if we get a decay in the earlier stage, we can also implement such models. Next, on the dependencies.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have you implemented yet anything?
So the data inside is collected and we are in the development stage of the whole model.
So, I believe the outcome of your proposal mainly depend on the model you are building, the training, right?
Yes,
the AI model, because this is the key thing of your entire proposal.
Yes, sir.
So, I believe that in your 6 minutes, this proposal, this presentation, if you elaborate or emphasize your idea regarding your model, that will be better. Otherwise, only thing we would like to know about your any novelty you do have in your model or any novelty you have introduced during the training. Otherwise, overall, we can understand. It's a very simple thing.
So what we are actually trying to do is, we are trying to collect the data set for the precipitation of a particular location in terms of latitude and longitude. So what we are trying to focus is, suppose in most of the time the cloudburst is at Uttarakhand. So what we are trying to do is, we will collect the data, for example, if at a particular longitude and latitude, we will collect the data for precipitation, humidity and various other things of that region, and then we will try to go for example 25 kilometers apart from that. So we will try to make a grid out of it. So where the intersection is happening, we are getting the precipitation of that point. So after that, we are also collecting the data of image, the image of the clouds. So then after we get the clouds image,
We understood that you will collect the data for that particular location based on your latitude and longitude, and based on that data you train the model. You have a trained model, and based on that data you will predict whether it's accurate. My question is that.
Sir, we are not expecting a 99.9% because that's a quite high percent. But at the same time, we will be reaching 300.
Whatever, it's 90% or 80%. How you ensure in that? You may not have implemented anything.
Sir, basically for companies and gated intermediates, and from that which will be giving the maximum accuracy at that point, at that particular.
Everything what you are telling or what you want to tell, first you have to check. Not like that. You will tell, you will imagine, you will present. Everything what you want to present, first you have to check. Not like that, you will only present, you will imagine and now make it 2 slides and then give the presentation.
No, sir,
this is not like that.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually we have.
And one thing that you have to know present status and you have to add features to that features.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually we have read.
All you are telling, we are in the process, we are going to examine, we are going to installation, we are going to.
No, sir, actually we have read.
Develop the model, not like that. Done. What you have done, this is already available. We know surrounding 25 km or 50 km, what is the present condition or weather condition. Yes or no? From Google you can get from any app, you can get that data.
no sir, but actually cloudburst prediction.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, just a minute. See, very good, whatever you are trying is good. But one thing is that when you are presenting something, if you have already implemented something, then you have something to show. Or if you have implemented half, 40% or 50%, then also you have something to show. When you haven't implemented a single part of it, but you have a good planning, so you need to present the planning, right? While you are presenting the planning and you haven't implemented a single bit, then what you need to do, whatever you are planning, ML to predict that. So you need to also say that what ensure that your ML model will predict in such, but whenever you are presenting something without implementing a single bit, try to give a logic why your selection is that. Okay.
Yes, sir. So there are certain reasons. So as I said that
we have understood. If you go forward from this level, next time when you will prepare your presentation, try to listen to those advice.
Okay, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
A very good evening to the respected judges. We are Team SI801 and we are here to present the idea based on the problem statement issued by the government of Himachal Pradesh, real-time vehicle tracking system. So let us dive into the factors that urged us to come up with the idea. Firstly, almost every common people in India faces a lot of issues regarding their bus journeys. It has been observed that the lack of information about the real time, location and the arrival time is the leading cause of uncertainty among the general public, school students and office goers. Secondly,
the live passenger count inside the bus through sensors and accident management measures. This is very effective in the way that it is very different from other services, and it will provide a very compact and compressed version of a lot of different applications in a single service. With this, I would like to conclude and to improve our service further.
First of all, that one not a flowchart. Go to the previous slide. That is not a flowchart in any direction. Nah. So you came here to amount of okay. Rest of things. Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Today we conclude up to 20. Team number 20. Next team is Laksa, then Euphoria, Sea Hazard, Chotubera. Or the team participant is available and speak up. Team Euphoria.
Good evening everyone, this is Q Euphoria and our problem statement relies on machine learning, which is basically a language translator tool used for government purposes, and the problem statement was to ensure that all those texts which are given in English as a government document and policy should be used to translate in Hindi. So moving on. Our approach for this tool relies basically in the data set. Any machine learning tool that slideshow. Shall I proceed? So basically any machine learning tool which is a language translator relies upon the data set which is being fed to it. As we all know, we have available language translator handy in ourselves, which is a Google Translator. But the major problem in that is the accuracy. So to deal with the accuracy, the key component is that we have to pre-forward the data which has been fed. If we fed a very simple data, it can translate it. Even we have available Google Translator tool that can translate a given simple data set very accurately. But when it comes to complex data set or any intricacies, dialects, or all those government used terms, we have to train a model in a rigorous way, for which we require not only the machine learning tool algorithms, but along with that a human contact which can translate all those contexts very efficiently. Even in long bureaus or in these times, Microsoft uses all those tools along with the human context that translates the given data. After using the state-of-the-art NLP techniques, we will be done with the tool, and then comes the challenges for Good evening, everyone. Good evening, respected professors. Me, Shreya Thakur, and my team members of Chatur Vidya are here to present our idea for the Smart India Hackathon 2023 on the theme Smart Education, which inspires the name of our team, Chatur Vidya. And our problem statement is to ideate and implement a system to enhance the quality of education in rural areas. As we all know that in India, nowadays the education landscape is rapidly shifting online. Yet, many government schools, especially in rural areas, lack awareness and access. There are a lot of problems that they face. For example, over 90% of parents living in rural areas face significant challenge when it comes to providing effective guidance and support for their children's education. Also, there's absence of performance evaluation due and funds to government officials. An advanced online attendance system for the teachers facilitating seamless student attendance tracking will also be there. Students can access a wealth of information about government grants, loans, incentives, and scholarships, and also valuable study materials through our platform. Mentors can convert their earned cashback points into real currency based on the services they have provided to students, seamlessly facilitated through UPI payment APIs for swift and secure transactions, and that will also be a plus point in our platform. So, our platform will work through these use cases. Students can go on the Learn section, which will provide them easy access to a comprehensive repository of diverse study materials. And also there's a performance section which will have the academic progress of the students. The school section will have the rankings of the government schools, and this will help offer valuable insights into the educational landscape, and also it will foster healthy competition between the schools and will help them do better for the students. In the health section only we will have 24/7 doubt support and personalized mentorship.
Hello, listen, have you done anything yet?
Yes, sir.
Have you done anything yet?
So we are working on it.
Sir, it will be a Android and web-based application. Currently, we are working on backend of this platform. And after this, yes, sir.
Android app.
Yes, sir. It will work as both. We will also develop a website and as well as an Android application. Sir, to rank a student or any college, we cannot consider only quantitative data like. Sir, to analyze to rank the students.
I'm asking that you have stated that you are ranking with MCDM, not only MCDM, in conjunction with AI. MCDM is not AI. No. You have stated that you are ranking the student with MCDM in conjunction with AI. So how we are making that bridge? MCDM with AI, let's say bridge that.
Sir, we will take the data from the database, our database, and we will apply machine learning on that data to get the results and rank it.
Implementation. We are asking about practical, how you will do it. And what are the different criteria you are using here? What are the different criteria you are using here? Multi-criteria decision making system. What are the different criteria?
Hello, do you know what is MCDM at all? MCDM है क्या चीज?
Yes, sir.
MCDM क्या है?
It is a multi-decision criteria.
तो एप्लीकेशन है.
Yes, sir.
क्या करते हैं?
So identify criteria ऐसा data quantitative या quantitative data देकर identify criteria, assignments, evaluative alternatives.
It means judging something based on not a single criteria.
Yes, sir. So, AI will help us suggest the criteria, like the trending criteria on which we will be making the decisions.
The weightage of the criteria.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Determine the weightage of the criteria.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I am Swan Kovi from the team SIG Hackers. Here, we are creating a solution based on the problem statement using existing CCTV network for crowd management, crime prevention,
and work monitoring using AI/ML in the Indian Railways system. Basically, we are looking for a solution for Indian Railways by creating a AI/ML based CCTV camera system networks for mainly the crime prevention, crowd control, and work monitoring. Mainly, the existing CCTV networks that are present in the railway systems, mainly the private or the public spaces, the government buildings and commercial areas and other workplaces. We are integrating the AI-enabled, that is the ML models. By developing the AI/ML algorithms, we analyze the video feeds in the real time and give necessary information basically to the control room where the government personnel or any other officials will be present in that particular time. Crowd prevention and work monitoring are basically the purpose for this project. We will implement the user-friendly dashboard where the government personnel can access to it and can analyze the basic insights to the other higher officials. Basically, talking about the flowchart, the user or the government officials that are present, that they will be present in the control room, in the CCTV camera system. After understanding the video analysis, monitoring system and recording system, we will analyze through the different steps. That is through the background subtraction. Basically, background subtraction is like the separation of the foreground objects from the background. And then after that part, we will come to the histogram equalization, where it will enhance the contrast of that video. Mainly, we will use it to trigger the alerts and notifications. Basically to avoid any accidents or to avoid the large crowds in that railway system, railway tracks, etc. Basically, it will reduce the cost by preventing those accidents and optimizing also the resource uses. Basically, one of the most foremost feature is that suppose we are taking an example where mainly any individual carrying any knife or any other instruments. There is the probability that through knife, the possibility of crime may be about 60 to 70%. So through this algorithm, the personnel or the official that are present in the control room, they will understand that yes, there is a probability of happening any incident, happening any crime, so that through that knife or any other things, so that they will become alert and take precautions for this. Okay, then coming about other part, we will in our website we will implement the multilingual chatbot and also the assistant system, so that any government official can take the help from that chatbot through ease. To keep the main thing that to keep assurance of public privacy, we have to make the blurred vision for the individual persons, so that there will be no privacy.
How you have analyzed the image? Basically, the video means a number of images, yes or no? How you have analyzed that images? Means, late from one image, I have to track that is the error is there or something different is there. How you have analyzed it?
Okay, sir. We will use an ML algorithm, which is how we will analyze that picture.
Analyze that image. That is there is something error in that image in this video. Clear enough? Question. Different thing. Let image shader from that database you have taken some value and then AI will implement it. But how you have analyzed it, that is that there is something error in that image. Then the alarm will be there, or then some let from that image, basically from that video, we have to analyze that there is some error or something.
Yes, sir.
How you have, our question is that how you have analyzed?
Basically, it will be performed through all the code part, program part. Through the program part, using the CNN, the convolutional neural networks,
We have to use through that program part. Then we have to go through the process.
CNN and they are the different. We are telling about image processing.
Image processing part, sir.
Basically, actually, we will use an object detection algorithm. Yes. Those actually in this short span of time, it is only in ideation stage, and we will further implement it with.
Basically, you have copied it from one paper or one. You have copied it.
No, sir. So it's not copied. Actually, taking the references and understanding.
Can I see that?
Is this your flowchart? That one is your flowchart. That picture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just flowchart. Go through that history. How to make flowchart. Basic idea.
Sir, computer science and engineering.
Know how to make flowchart. What is happening? Maybe your idea is novel, maybe your idea is good. But what is we are facing is that we are stating that your presentation at all not. What you have thought, what you have planned, that you are not presenting to us. The intention and the thought process is not matching. Yeah.
Understood. Okay. So we are not getting what actually you are doing. Maybe your idea is novel, but as
a student of computer science, you have to first you have to learn the process. This is not a flow chart.
so go through that, go for the project, and you can do that, I believe. So the next thing what I want to say, everything that see, if you go forward from this stage, this is the internal one. If you go forward for that stage, always you need to keep in your mind that you will have a very little amount of time. You have a problem statement. You have a solution as from your end, right? So you need to make your slide much more clear, so that within that small stipulated time, you can express you as much as possible.
Yes.
Isn't it? And not only expression, while expressing that, you also need to tell the novelty that you do have in your solution. Because there is also existing solution to that. Yes. Why people will go for why your one is new? Right. That is the main thing that you need to emphasize during your presentation. Understood? Otherwise, people sitting here, we don't know your problem statement. We don't know entirely how you solve. We don't have the time to go through each and every step by step what you are stating and understand that how you are going to implement it. Right? So you need to make an understanding.
Okay, sir.
Emphasizing your goals and your lucrative features.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. We have listened to your feedback and we will try to implement all this.
That's like a team 17. Team innovators.
Yes, sir. Wishing a very good evening to one and all present here, respected dignitaries and my dear friends. Today I am here on the behalf of my team, that is Team Lakshya,
to present an idea on the problem statement, that is, suggest an AI-based solution to enable ease of grievance loading and tracking for citizens across multiple departments under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So, basically, in this problem statement, actually, everybody know that India is a developing country, and India is also a very busy country. So therefore, people don't have so much of time to go and complaining about their problems to the government and to standing in that long line, and it's very hectic for us. And it's not even the people who are not that literate to write a proper formal letter to the government and to express their issues and complaints, or to issue a complaint. And that sort of system doesn't exist yet, that where we can issue our complaint in a very easier and a sophisticated manner. There comes our system.
So we are basically making a chat code, which will be user friendly, and it's what's that? Flow chart. It is simple, sir. Sir, it is simple, sir. Yeah, sir, the middle thing is the backend part, sir. The middle thing is the backend part. It is very simple, sir. See, you can see in the right part there is the user. He or she will just log in, and then the validation will occur. Then he will get a prompt of choosing the location and language, and after that he will have three options. Either he can go into his user profile, or he can search his problem. Thank you so much.
Have you ever thought that the rashes in your hand may lead to skin-pox? Well, good evening everyone, respected judges and my dear teammates. Myself, Aryan Anand Saha from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Data Science, is here with my teammates to represent our idea on the topic AI-based tool for preliminary diagnosis of dermatological manifestation. Okay. Now the thing is, the main motto of our representation is to look upon one of the most and major overlooked problem of our day-to-day life. What is that? The skin disease. On an data collected from the Google, that about 7.9% of death has been made due to this overlooked problem, that is the dermatological problem. Now, Twacha Sanrakshan. Yes, you heard it right. Our app name. Our vision is our app features. The app features include the first point, dermatology AI companion. Apart from the AI companion, it is the base and skin diagnosis companion as well as user-friendly AI. The second one is visual symptom analysis. Now the thing is, our app will directly and instantly analyze the image of the detected portion which we will upload, and it will give instant result based on the data set which we have collected from the channel remedies. We all are living in the 21st century, right? But there are people who focus on home remedies rather than the medicinal. So for them, we have also included the home remedies app system in our app, which will not only give them the doctor support, but apart from doctor support and medicinal. Now the fourth point, expert connectivity. In case of emergency, yes, we have solved this problem also. In case of any emergency, there are going to be features on our application through which the patient can
communicate to experts through video call, Zoom meetings, and other social media. Now, it is also global accessibility. We all have heard about the multilingual language, but the best thing about our app is it is not only for 21 languages. We are using React Native IH Next technology for making it to 32 different languages for the multilingual support. Now, let's directly come on the issue that are some use cases. Suppose you are having some skincare diagnosis on your app. What you will do? Open the app, snap a photo, answer some symptom-related question, and you are diagnosed. The second thing is, after diagnosis, you might be curious to know that what is the result. So yes, our app will be giving you the instant solution within seconds based on the data set which we collected from the carrier. The third one are also same. But the best part, the showstopper of our app, of our presentation is, it will provide employment to skincare professionals who are to a wider patient base, including those in the remote areas or with limited mobility. Now let's come on the chat flow. Suppose I am a patient, I will show you how I will navigate through my app.
Hello. So this is the current emerging topic we know, but again you have to taste it. Using database, you have to taste it. You have to get the accuracy. Then you can tell our tool is okay.
Sir, there is an app Spectre name that is already been made on this basis. But what made us different from their app? That app has only 21 languages. Our app is having 32 languages.
You have to prove that your app is better than that.
Yes, sir.
Not only by language, also by accuracy.
There are some datasets which have collected from cattle on which
you have to run. You have to run it.
Yes, sir.
Then you can tell our model is okay. Our model is better than the other model.
Yes, sir. The data is under processing, sir, at this moment of time. And I would like, last but not the least, I would like to conclude my word by saying a very famous quote through a renowned philosopher, Linda Tyler, that invest in your skin, it will represent you for a long time. Thank you, sir.